Okay. Demon, or Naga, Pirate, Quillboar, Undead. But that was the third out of a game we really had no business being in. I see the word Quillboar and I get a little bit disappointed. Dig. I mean, we dig a 4-star in this lobby if we're going to do it. Seems fine. Doesn't seem terrible. 19 armor and dig potential. I don't think Blackthorn's very good for Quillboar right now. That it's not really getting blood gems that's the problem. It's getting quests that enables it, or it's getting blood gem scaling. Busker turn 1, level hero power turn 2. Buy maybe 1 cost spell hero power turn 3. Or we go like attack, hero power, roll the board, look next board, play minion plus hero power, minion hero power 1 cost, level hero power. I don't buy it. Remove Quillboars altogether and 5 gold Murloc spell. Man, y'all really hot on the 5 gold Murloc spell as if it's just ruining all of your games. I think this is almost exactly the same scenario that we had 2 or 3 years ago with Megasaur. The different local metas have different oppressive cards, but if the game gets slower, it gets really good because it's exponential scaling, right? So if people give you more time to be able to play that, then people just get greedier and they continue to get greedier and they play more towards those spells. Local meta I see never sees the card played. Local meta that other people are seeing, or they're complaining about it being the most oppressive thing in the game. So you're obviously seeing it a lot. Problem might be lubber. Could be. There's about 1 billion ways of fixing the problem. I don't theorycraft the solution to the problem. That's like the least interesting discussion of all time. Why? Because it's never going to be one little thing changes the game to be healthy. It's a set of changes. You make a decision that, oh, we want to remove lubber, then what else do you need to do with it to make the game into a good place? It isn't a statement of get good or whatever. It's a statement of you optimize your play based around what your opponents are doing, right? And if a lot of people are playing greedy, then the Murloc spell gets a lot better. When a lot of people are playing like efficient mid-game tempo stuff, which is all I see right now, the card is meaningless. It has very, very low value in those kind of situations. It's not the get good angle. It's just simply we don't play the same game. Play Naga or Pirates. That's done this turn. What are these? These are so boring. Do any of these things allow me to play Quillboar? Kinda. Sinfall's not that bad. These are boring. True. Evil Twins completed really quickly. Evil Twin with Quillboar's okay. Yeah, but you'll just be a little minion twice. But yeah. I'm okay with that too. Double Goog. It's not a beast game though. We have no way of making our minion big. It's more fun than Sinfall. This is too slow. Even if it is better now being 1-1 and not just attack. Just too slow. Buy 10 is 4 turns. If you stay down Tavern Twos. Buy, play the spell, try to force out the quest. I think this is the kind of quest that you don't force. You just say, all right, it's good, but we still have to go win the game. Gross. Forced combat. 6 damage on a 10%er. Rip. Still got Dig as a hero power. Just too expensive to play right now. Gives us this in 2 turns. Okay, never mind. the discussion when I'm talking about balance isn't about, is it fun to go for Feast or Famines? It's just about which one is better. Analysis on what is good or what is bad is very different than what people do for lulz. Should never take any of those comments as if like it's not okay to have fun, you know? Go have fun, play the game however you want. It is a video game at the end of the day. No fun allowed. What am I saying? I had the gold for the next turn. That's what was missing in my analysis. Why was I being silly? Why was I being silly, chat? We always buy the Coiler. I'm losing my damn mind over here. Fun is bad because Mr. Meta says it's bad. Fair enough. Pretty sure optimization and fun can be had at the same time. There have been metas in the past where it's just fun to do a bunch of bullshit, but the game's too streamlined right now at high MMR to be like, oh, we can do a bunch of bullshit, because you just fail repeatedly. It's really not a game that's conducive for doing a variety of things, but rather, you know, zeroing in on the right thing to do at the moment. What are you? Go away! Oh my god. Snipe my big minion. It's all fairly irrelevant because, like, we just trim down all the little things and then lose to this. Never mind, it's fine. Playing for lulz is fun if you don't play a lot. Yeah, the difference is the success rate, right? Because if playing for lulz just always loses, it's not going to be a lot of fun to do for very long. So, like, you gotta stay lower MMR to have any decent success. Okay, Bran. Seen worse things than Bran. Bongo Bopper isn't terrible either. Bruh. What are we even doing anymore? Look at all that health. Do we just sell Bran? Ignore the blood gems? Wrangler's so good with the blood gems, though, dude. I'm just gonna take the 3 health damage. Fuck it. Spell? Yeah. Thing is, if I don't have a use for Bran, then, like, why am I holding Bran? I can't get out of Critter Wrangler now. It's nuts. Blood gems synergize with new Critter Wrangler, where it's not spellcraft spells, it's all spells. So basically, every blood gem right now is a 2/3 on a minion that duplicates in combat. So, like, he's not going anywhere. I have to break Refriffer, or I have to break Bran, or I just got to burn gold. None of which are that appealing, you know? None of which make you too excited. Because this game feels like the only way we have a real board is by going to 6. And, how are we going to 6? Just Roogug and litter the board with Critter Wrangler? I mean, it's gonna work. It's gonna be so useful. We can get blood gem health scaling, maybe? This is such a silly board. I love it, man. This is the fun. The fun is making weird shit out of nothing, right? We can still play this one back toward Quillboar. It's just given us a big Roogug off of Critter Wrangler plus Golden Bookie. It's a lot of stats. Like, you can't go wrong with Be Strong mid-game. Even if you fail, you tend to get a decent result. I'm loving it. It's a McDonald's ad in here now. What silly shit. Who thought we were going to go snail into Roogug Critter Wrangler transition this game? Nothing like the tempo line. I mean, we still win the game off of it is the thing. Just because it's strong in the middle of the game doesn't make it weak late game. Those things have gone... That is a thing of the past. Golden Snail. Thinking that being strong early is utilizing resources that you don't get to use anymore. Nope. I don't really care that much there. If I spend this gold, then I gotta break either Roogug or Baran. I really want like a 1 battleground buffer. I'm just gonna bank the gold for next turn. 1 buffer, please, Bob. 3-on-3 with Galewing. It's the play, always, 100% of the time. Oh, this is nice. Where can I find it? Spotify. Exclamation point Spotify has all the playlists. Double Death Rattle spell. Believe it or not, really broken. Who could have seen this coming? Golly, somebody somewhere probably should have seen that Double Death Rattle Eternal Summoner, which used to be the easiest first place board of all time, was still going to be the easiest first place board of all time. No changes? But Blizzard's out there, devs in their back meeting room going, all right, we've changed nothing and we're all out of ideas. Put it back in the game. It's probably fine. I wouldn't worry. These are not the cards we're looking for. This is the card we're looking for. It's actually really good. I'm all out of ideas. Now we take you. Meh. Ooh, it's expensive, but it's good. How do I make this happen? I could sell this Roogug. I really need it in the long run. This is the moment I cry about the snail. Hi, snail. Hi, buddy. Guess you can be on the board. You're not bad, the buff. It's not like I'm going to play 5, right? The Roogug can't buff the other Roogug, but we can buff it with anything that's AoE effects. Freeze for Geomancer? Probably. I should have cycled the Gambler through. I didn't see it in time. Denathrius with Tombs was so gross for the whole meta. For real. For real, for real. All right. Whoever said big Roogug at the beginning of the game, you were right. That is the way we converged. That'll do. In a pinch. Bruh. It's all the Bloodgems. I must ask you a question. I must ask you a question. May pale in comparison to our previous boards, but I will take my turn 11 200 health Divine Shield minion duplicated. Clean? Yeah, gold worked perfectly there. Like, the difference between the 1 to 3 people in the lobby that get something like this in a game and the other boards is just, it's night and day. You can't just be like, I'm going to get a couple random spells. This will go fine. Gets run over by a fucking truck. What a silly video game. The broken thing's the fun thing. Double Death Rattle spell is pretty nutty in this lobby. Our spell's pretty good, but I think we will probably eventually, if we can buy enough time, be bigger than the Double Death Rattle spell. And this isn't even but the third biggest high roll we've had out of the 6 games we played today. The big ones, they just be thousands of health. This guy's a 9,000 health Roogug. 9,000 health! We had 200 health Bloodgems. Or 100 health Bloodgems, whatever it was. He's not even golden. Oh, shit. Is that a Kurtrus doubleheader game where I got 3 golden smugglers? Hell yeah, dude. Sounds fun. Time and a place for all kinds of high rolls. But it's got to be pretty extreme to win games at the moment, is I think the big takeaway. It can't be fair stuff and win. Unless everybody low rolls. Which does happen from time to time. Pretty sure my Menagerie Mayhem will complete with infinite turn 7. That's pretty good. Do it. Chuckle, chuckle. Well, we're not really getting any scaling. We didn't get golden Roogug. Oh well. 3 spellcraft spells ain't worth it. We're going to go float gold anyway. I'm just going to roll my board. Go look for good Bloodgem cards. Take my nice little 200 health to the board this turn, and that's it. That's life. Infinite's a relative term in these kind of scenarios. More actions than I can do in the time period of my turn. I'm going to call that infinite. Huh. My minions be big. Yeah, if we tune down some of this stuff, Quill board needs brought back in line a little bit. Then it'll open doors for a lot more variety of things to be done. Right now, it just kind of feels like a lot of these quests are how do we abuse Quillbore with the quest? It's like the first thing you ask yourself. Pain. You the double death rattle board? No. You are. Pain is. Fluidity in this city. Quests are back? Nope, just for me. No quests for anyone else. Just me. My quests only. Why do you feel like Denathrius got removed right now? I don't think I've seen him yet. Have we? It wasn't a very memorable experience if we did. I've seen him. Okay. He's there. Apparently he's kind of rare. Oh yeah, we talked about him once yesterday when somebody said like, ooh, Denathrius is so fun in quest meta. And I just poo-pooed all over their idea, you know, like normal. Just like only poo-poo. I was like, I think it's better to have a hero power that allows you to complete the first quest rather than having 2 quests. I think was the analysis. But I also probably was just rude. You know, typical things. Die! Die, you little shit! Die! We never get more attack. Chat has dog shit takes Bofur 2024. I'm pretty sure that was an exact quote. Alright, not the undead board. Nice. Maybe I'll keep you for next turn and we'll use that to be winners. Might be a little late to care about this. No. Sure. Interesting. Think I just don't give a fuck about you. You didn't happen in time. Really no reason to diversify the stats. I want the spell now. Now that you got me thinking about the spell, now I want it. Smudger, Lubber, and Cookie went 3-on-3. I'm Cookie, went 3-on-3. I just saw an AFK earlier today get Piper into Smudger on turn 3. That was pretty funny. Being 8th on 8 isn't really fun. Yeah, it's just not a lot of optimization, or not a lot of quote-unquote fun. Nice. Good job. That you get to have when other people are optimizing to that degree. It's just another triple golden smuggler board. Saw this one yesterday a couple times too. Oh, if you're going to stop early because of Wednesday? Wednesdays. For the next couple weeks at least. That should be changing here in the future. My schedule's gotten more full-timey come springtime. But yes, at least for this week. You can't win Quill Boar Lobby without playing Quill Boars. Typically you can't. It's kind of the imbalance at the moment. Somebody's going to do it. If nobody, like if people don't zero in on that though, like let's say if you're playing the game at 2k MMR, people aren't really optimizing that line. You can do a lot of things and still succeed. But there's a very good chance that everybody in our lobbies is going to identify that you can play Quill Boar if you get the out right now. Gems. Quill Boar spell! Quill Boar spell! Happiness! Penis. Anything there that we want? Level? He's at 9. Level to deal 5 damage. Are we going to go double big Sindorai? Is it ever better than having the extra blood gems? It's only 2 more blood gems. It makes the minions smaller, but we could just go like all Sindorai stuff. You know what? Fucking smart, chat. It's not nearly as big of a minion, but I think that is better. Because like, remember, we lose all the stats this thing has. So like, we lost a lot of attack on this minion, but if their minions aren't over 260... Oh, we would have won either way. I kind of like it, though. If they don't have minions that are over 260 health, then it's kind of irrelevant that we didn't pull all that attack over onto that unit. If they had a bunch of, like, 400 health minions, then this would be better being on there. Because the Sindorai still do their job by attacking early, or at least one of them does. You know what? Good point. Irrelevant here, but good point. At least I should have considered it. I didn't even think about it. Genuinely was like, I'm just going to play the Sindorai to bump off the things that we know they have taunted, and then overwhelm them with stats. Yo, Von Holio. Such a lonely day, and it's mine. Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, I kind of like it in that scenario, because you know they have summoners, which means that this thing attacking later might also still get the effect. Yeah. Broken chat's right at least once a day. Chat has plenty of good ideas. There are definitely times where chat has bad ideas, but it's not really that point. It's like a million different people yelling different things. Sometimes you read the thing and it's like, oh, that's good. And the other times you're like, Bofur concede turn 4. Like, all right, you know what? I think we could do better.